guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So it's been a few days since I have posted a regular video. Hi, I missed you. I hope you had a happy holiday and that you were able to, you know, distress and not be distressed, de-stress. That's the word I'm looking for. But just have some fun and all of that good stuff. Hello, Miss Cleo. This is my first day non-peopling in 4 days. Alex's daycare has finally, you're gonna knock over the stack, my dear. Alex's daycare has finally opened. They were closed all last week, so I haven't gotten any of my holiday reading in or like relaxation time, but they were open today. So he has gone to daycare to get back into the routine of things, as well as I am excited for him to go and play with friends and all of that fun stuff. Because being an only child, sometimes it can get real boring having your old mom try and play the way you want to play, but then being totally exhausted. So with that being said, that was a rambler. I'm so sorry. I've missed you. I have a whole entire stack of lovely books that I got for Christmas. Now, I posted many times and I think that my family and friends have finally gotten it. What do I want for my birthday, for Christmas, for surprise gifts? Books. There are never too many books. I have a ton of books on my TBR pile. I had to explain what a TBR was to my mother-in-law yesterday. And I'm just really excited. My family and friends knocked it out of the freaking park. So in order to not make this a extremely long video, let's dive into the books that I got for Christmas. This does not count the 4 books that I have already ordered with money that I got for Christmas, because I needed more books, obviously. So the 4 books that are not here, but I'm excited about are the rest of, hold on. They are the rest of Every Heart a Doorway, the series by Seanan McGuire. These are really short, fun reads, but it's about what happens after Ever After. So these books have been on my TBR for years. I am really excited. I ordered all 4 with some Christmas money that my Nani gave me. Sorry, she's really trying to knock over these books. So it's basically whatever happened to those kids that went into Jack Skellington's world or tumbled down a rabbit hole, things like that. So I got the rest of these in the series. So pretend that there's 4 extra books over here. Then you guys know that I have been on a Murder, She Wrote kick. If you have seen, I've sort of jumped into stories or Instagram Reels, TikToks, and YouTube shorts. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Let me know, do you guys like that kind of stuff? I'm trying to dip my way into it, and I started with these Murder, She Wrote books. I did a short little reel showing you some of the ones that I got. So I got Murder in Moscow. I'm so excited, guys. I got Rum and Razors. Some of these pictures, like with the Photoshop background, it's giving me life. Okay, A Palette for Murder. Jessica Fletcher is on fleek. She looks fantastic. All right, Murder on the QE2. This is Spencer from Intentionally Bookish's, one of her favorite books from the Murder, She Wrote series. She let me know. I dressed up as this one in my Dressing Up as Sleuths last video. It is the Highland Fling Murders. I know, it sounds so good, doesn't it? And last but certainly not least is Brandy and Bullets. Do you see that skeleton in the tree? I freaking living for it. Hello, my dear. One of the other books that I got was from my friend Kat, and this is just sort of like a fun book that I'll probably like flip through, especially in like the Halloween times. It is The Witch's Book of Shadows, The Craft, Lore, and Magic of the Witch's Grimoire by Jason Mankey. And it's just this fun little book that has all different kinds of things in it. Pictures that looks like Cleo. Just fun little things that I think would be a blast to read about. So that is super fun. The next book that I've got Cleo hair all over my books, is Before the Coffee Gets Old. This was actually recommended to me by Catherine. And she was like, I really think that you'll like this. So I immediately put it on my TBR on Amazon, and then my coworker Jordan bought it for me. This is basically, it's called Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I think that's how you say it. I probably butchered it. I'm so sorry. But it's basically what if space-time was, traveling through space and time was possible, but you have to, wherever you travel, you have to be back before your coffee gets cold. I knew she was gonna knock it down. I just knew. She can't handle it. We went too long without filming a video. So this sounds absolutely fantastic. I even love the naked cover of it, but it looks like a really short and fun read. It says, if you could go back, who would you want to meet? I love it. Okay, the next 4 books are from my husband, and I'm super stoked about it because I've actually read the first book in this series, and it is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet 1. Look at that freaking cover. This is by Becky Chambers, and it's a winner of the Hugo Award for Best Series. I devoured this book. I heard about it first on the Currently Reading podcast, which you guys know that I am just like one of the biggest fans of ever. And so I've been really wanting to read the rest of the series, and I'm in love with space, and these covers are they're just freaking stunning. So my husband got me the whole entire series. So The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, A Closed and Common Orbit. I mean, look at these freaking covers, guys. Like, just so freaking pretty. I'm so excited. Record of a Space-Born Few. These new covers. And then last but certainly not least, this is like a novella, I guess, of it. I'm not quite sure, but it's To Be Taught If Fortunate. But these are so beautiful. I'll give you like a small brief chat about the first book in the series if you want to go and dive in. I was able to read it on, I think it's the Libby app with my library, so you can go and try and look there. But it says, when Rosemary Harper joins the crew of the Wayfarer, she isn't expecting much. The Wayfarer is a patched up ship that's seen better days, offers her everything she could possibly want. A small, quiet spot to call home for a while, adventure in far off corners of the galaxy, and distance from her troubled past. I love science fiction. You guys know that. It's one of my favorite genres, so I'm really stoked about that. My coworker Jordan also got me the Magic Misfits. This is by Neil Patrick Harris. I am in love with Neil Patrick Harris. I have loved him since I started watching How I Met Your Mother. Freaking loved it. Just watched the newest Matrix movie, by the way. He was so good at it. But I didn't know that he wrote middle grade. Like, what doesn't this man do, right? So I'm really excited about this. It's all about magicians and kids, and it's got really cool artwork in it. Like, this is perfect. And you guys know that I've really gotten into middle grade lately, and so I can't wait. I'm probably going to read this for middle grade March. I'm not quite sure, but it needs to be put up higher on my TBR list. Let me know, do you want me to do any like reading vlogs with any of these books? I'd love to know. My mom and dad actually got me, it's called Rumple Buttercup by Matthew Gray. He is actually one of the actors from Criminal Minds. I am really excited. It looks super, super weird. Like, there's like weird illustrations with it. And of course it is a children's book. But it's just super weird and quirky and like not even on my radar. I didn't even know that this was a thing, but like look at his author picture. Guys, this is just so freaking cool. This is his first book and I'm so excited that my parents got me this book. It looks fantastic. The next book that I got was, we did a book exchange with our D&D group, and so we all drew names. We wrote down like the genres that we're looking for and whether we wanted it to be fiction or nonfiction. And actually our DM, our dungeon master, drew my name, and I think I had put like science fiction or middle grade, and I wanted it to be fiction. He picked out the coolest freaking book. I have never heard of the Last Cuentista, I think that's how you say it, by Donna Barbara Higuera. It says, a girl named Petra Pina who wanted nothing more than to be a storyteller like her abuelita. But Petra's world is ending. Earth has been destroyed by a comet, and only a few hundred scientists and their children, among them Petra and her family, have been chosen to journey to a new planet. They are the ones who must carry on the human race. Hundreds of years later, Petra wakes to this new planet, and the discovery that she is the only person who remembers Earth. A sinister collective has taken over the ship during its journey, bent on erasing the sins of humanity's past. They have systematically purged the memories of all aboard, or purged them altogether. Petra alone now carries the stories of our past, and with them, any hope for our future. Can she make them live again? Okay, this cover, freaking stunning, guys. Like, it is, okay, I didn't even know what the naked cover looked like. Guys, look how freaking beautiful that is. God, I love books. Ugh, they're so good. Guys, I'm in a mood. I have had my coffee. Am I gonna have another coffee before I start writing today? Yes, but that, I'm gonna, there we go. Sounds freaking awesome, right? Okay. The last two books that I got from my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, and I don't know, have you guys watched Chaos Walking? It is a sort of a like dystopian kind of movie that has Tom Holland in it, who plays current Spider-Man. Well, I watched it with Erin and I freaking loved it so much, and so I didn't know that it was a series. So she got me the first two books in the series. One, look at those. One, they're chunkers. I'm excited about it. And so it looks so flipping good. The first one is The Knife of Never Letting Go. And it says, Prentice Town isn't like other towns. Everyone can hear everyone's thoughts in an overwhelming, never-ending stream of noise. But in a town where privacy is impossible, there is a secret so awful that Todd, still a month shy of being a man, must run for his life. But how do you escape when your pursuers can hear your every thought? These look so good. I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. So, I don't know, can I do it without toppling it over? Barely. No one breathe. No one breathe. Okay, so those are all of the books that I got for Christmas. I was utterly spoiled this Christmas. Super spoiled. I can't thank my family and friends enough. It was just so kind and so sweet and just so fantastic. And yeah, that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Let me know, are there any books that I got that you need me to move up to the top of my TBR? And what books, if you got some, did you get for Christmas or for your holiday that you're super, super stoked about? Please, please, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.